Hello, everybody. Yeah, okay, I did unmute the mic. Welcome back for some more Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments. Oh, you're still loading, game, I see. Alright, where are we? The Fate of Black Peter. Yes. So, we left off doing something. Goofy Goober just subscribed for 3 whole months. Holy cow. Thank you, Goofy. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate it. Oh, there we go. Oh, no. Goofy, it has been way too long. How you doing? Oh, no. I'm stuck on this stupid arm wrestling mini game. So sleepy but good. Awesome, awesome. Well, hopefully you can get some good rest. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Okay, we'll do this. I completely forgot.
I'm ready to try again.
Fine. If you want me to take all your money, no problem with that.
No, 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 no. This is horrible. Alright, remind me how to play again, game. Follow Patrick Carnes' facial expressions to understand his moves. Push or stand idle, and plan your countering strategy. Pay attention to your stamina. Oh, no. Nose, why are you itchy all of a sudden? Okay. Oh, boy. Bum, 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 bum. We get more of the drums. I gotta watch his face, not the stamina bar. No. No. Okay, I need my stamina back. Push. Come on. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Back we go, back we go. We got this. I'm glad to see Papers cheering for the NPC and not me. Come on, come on. Yeah, Paper, you said / typed that. Alright, I give up on this one. Do it, do it. I'll try again next time.
That's the arm that killed 100 whales. Care to lose another 10 shillings?
I'm ready to try again.
Fine. If you want me to take all your money, no problem with that.
You know, the annoying thing is, I tried the skip option, and it didn't seem to move anything forward. No, 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 no. I'm clicking so rapidly my monitor's shaking. A cookie! What kind of cookie? Paper? Chocolate chip? Oatmeal raisin? Peanut butter? Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, you son of a bitch. Come on, you son of a bitch. Yeah, that's right. No, 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 no. I can freaking do this. I can do this. I can freaking do this. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, sir. Now. No, no, no. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, because the monitor is shaking because I'm clicking so furiously. I'm literally pounding on my mouse right now trying to win this. I know I don't need to, but I'm doing it anyways. Because I'm so frustrated with this stupid minigame. I spent like 10 minutes last Wednesday at the end of the stream trying to get past this stupid arm wrestling thing. I'll go easy on my mouse. I won't click quite so vigorously. Okay. Do you really want to skip? Yes. See, I did this last week.
Well, good for you, I reckon. You're stronger than you look. Here's your 10 shillings.
I'd like to buy you a drink.
Good winner as well. That's good. Let's have a drink.
Maybe the skip just didn't work last week because I did it before the game had registered that he had
You're a
won.
good type. Seems you've managed to settle down in life. You've got money, eh?
Not all that much.
Oh, well. At least you're not as poor as me.
Why do you say poor? You're not working?
I'm a harpooner. But you see, the whalers are rare. They don't pay much. So, as a result, find myself arm wrestling to pay for my drink.
Ah.
A harpooner. Interesting. You've had a lot of adventures, I bet.
Of course. It's been a dozen years since I sailed. I've seen everything. Old Wallace, damn Black Peter, Great Roger. We sailed to the Cape of Good Hope.
Black Peter, you say? I've heard rumors about that one.
He was the worst of them all. He was a liar and violent too.
Ooh.
Swinging those fists of his around. He was a tyrant and not much of a captain. At least, not as good as Great Roger.
I see. Yes. I was told terrible tales about Black Peter.
But you ain't heard the worst.
Oh?
Tell me, and let's have another drink.
It was in 1883 that it happened. The August of that year. Peter Carey was captain of the Sea Unicorn, and I was a spare harpooner. We were coming out of the ice pack on our way home. One evening, we saw a little craft that had been blown north. There was only one man on her, and he wasn't a sailor.
Oh?
The crew must have thought that she'd foundered, and they made for the Norwegian coast in the dinghy. I guess they all drowned. We took the man on board.
And who was he?
I don't know. During the crossing, He and the skipper enjoyed some long talks. His baggage was just a tin box.
That's strange enough.
Aye. Even stranger was that on the second night, he disappeared.
Oh,
Nobody knew what happened to him. And of course, nobody could ask Black Peter about it.
You know what happened, don't you?
I do. I saw the skipper tie his heels and push him over the rail in the middle of my watch on that dark night. 2 days before we sighted the Shetland lights.
Black
Ooh.
Peter's a murderer.
Aye. Those that know him wouldn't be surprised to hear it. But all this must stay between us. All right?
Of course. Back in a second. I'm off to the Kazi.
I'll be here with my drink.
Here it is.
haha. Well, I told him I was going to take a piss. I figured I should probably actually just walk away. Wah, 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 wah. Okay.
Have you got any tobacco? I've run out of mine.
Nah, I lost my pouch. I don't know where. Wait a minute. What's this?
Oh, is this your tobacco pouch?
Well, oh, it is.
Well, I have to go now. I know a captain who's planning an expedition to Cape Cod. Captain Ahab's his name. He commanded the Pequod. He might need good harpooners. I'll tell him about you.
Maybe. If you like, aye.
Captain Ahab
I'm
with the
done
Pequod.
here. It's time to leave.
Yay, finally I can go. Patrick Iron's pouch. There we go. Pouch proves, yes, pouch proves visit. Confirmed that the pouch belongs to him. This means that he was at the scene of the murder, but does not necessarily prove that he's the murderer. Carnes has confirmed that the pouch belongs to him. This means that he was at the scene of the murder and thus proves his guilt. No. Visit. We have nothing more to go on but that. We know he visited. Hartley. Alright. We're starting to draw together our little web. I suppose I'll go back to Baker Street. Right, so there, I was waiting for everything to finish loading in.
You
Watson.
met Patrick Cairns, the harpooner. Do you believe he's the murderer?
Not at the moment, Watson.
Brave Toby. The best nose in the British Empire.
Bark, bark. No. Cool if this game let me control Toby again. Okay. You have found and utilized all clues in the case. Please proceed to the deduction space to form your conclusion. Oh. The deduction space, you say? Investigate the murder of Pete Carney. Peter Carney was trying to conceal the murder of John Nelligan's father. Peter Carney told the story of how in August '83 he observed Peter Carney throwing a man overboard. The man is They've been saved from the sea only the previous night. The man was obviously Joshua Milligan. Okay. So, where to next?
My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
You met Patrick Cairns, the harpooner. Do you believe he's the murderer?
Not really. I have no evidence. I mean, he's a harpooner and he was there, but that doesn't prove he did it. Deduction. How do I get to the deduction? Tab, perhaps? No. Let's go back to Woodsman's Lee, I suppose. I want to look around one more time. Perhaps even talk to the widow again. Silver tin. I mean, there's a very good chance it was him. He's a harpooner after all. He knew of the murder. What's my spy? My slow down time and observe. Okay. I may have to go and ask the son if he knew anything about his father's silver case. That may be helpful.
Leave me alone, please.
All right. To Scotland Yard, then. Not willing to say that he's guilty just yet. I am, however, willing to say that the other two have nothing to do with the murder. I don't believe the boy had anything to do with it. Is there anything else here?
These are the suspect's belongings.
So I've already examined everything.
A handkerchief. These are the suspect's belongings.
A pen and whatever the heck that is. Work clothes, I suppose. Okay, so let's see if Lestrade's in his office.
How is the investigation going, Mr. Holmes? Do you have any idea who the murderer is yet?
No, not quite yet. It's also kind of odd because Watson isn't following me around this time.
I'm not saying another word.
What am I doing here? I've done nothing wrong.
Mr. Holmes?
Yes. Interesting, I can come in here without a reason. I can't interview them. Well, the only thing I can think of is that I have incorrect selections on the deduction. Wasn't a lucky throw. Draw a clear picture of the crime by forming your deductions from the combination of clues. Track down the guilty party. I've done that. What more is there to be done? I seem to have hit a dead end, Watson. It's quite frustrating.
You met Patrick Cairns, the harpooner. Do you believe he's the murderer?
Yes and no. No.
My archive. I can always consult with it.
Yes. Can always consult with it. Well, I'm going to assume the fact that they... See, I seem to be at a dead end. So let me try... There's a lot of evidence up there from a lot of different things. Alright, what if I switch this to proves guilt? Carnes is guilty. Peter Carney was murdered by Patrick Carnes. Carnes is a professional harpooner. A tobacco pouch was found inside Carnes' cabin. Patrick Carnes is a cold-blooded murderer. He has been found guilty of the murder of Peter Carney and must be punished. Patrick Carnes killed Peter Carney, but the murder was not premeditated. It was in self-defense against an armed and irrational drunken sailor. Or continue with the investigation. What if I change this to lucky throw? Proves visit. No. The evidence doesn't allow. Cheat are going to use a wall through. What? What is a wall through, paper? I don't understand. No. It wasn't a lucky throw. Yes. The next day.
Good afternoon. I must be at the wrong address. I'd like to speak with a ship's captain, a Captain Ahab. Is that you?
No, my name is Sherlock Holmes.
That detective fella? So, you wanted to see me?
No,
That
paper.
is correct. We need to talk.
About what?
About Black Peter, who was killed in his own hut with a harpoon.
You know, don't ya?
Yes,
How?
the tobacco pouch. You recognized it.
The sailor. It was you. Unbelievable. Well, fine. I confess. But if you really do know everything, you should also know that I didn't want to kill him. He made me do it.
I know. Did you know about this story with the bond certificates? Did you need money?
Yeah. I just wanted him to cough up a little silver. I'm out of work, and I thought maybe he could help me. Well, he refused outright, and he insulted me. I reminded him I knew all about that murder he committed at sea in 1883.
He pulled his
Then he
gun.
got mad when I spoke about his treasure. I barely just had time to throw the harpoon at him before he could jump at me with his knife. You know the truth. What will you do now?
I ask that you return the bond certificates. Keep some of them. You will need them in your exile. It is better that you leave the country for a few years.
And you won't say anything to the police?
I will not say anything as long as you return the money.
Well, I'll do as you ask. But what about Inspector Lestrade?
I will deal with him. Goodbye.
Sometime later. Paper, you're drunk. Say it
Good
isn't
that you
so.
asked me to come, Mr. Holmes. We do need to talk.
About what?
What do you mean?
Our case, Mr. Holmes. You sent me a message via your little thug,
His name is Wiggins, Inspector.
telling me that the case is solved. Well, Mr. Holmes, tell me, who is our murderer and where is he?
The morgue.
Eh?
His name is, or rather was, Pablo Coventral. He was also on the ship with Peter Carey, and he was a harpooner. I'll tell you everything, Inspector, but do calm down. Mrs. Hudson will bring us tea and orange cake.
Ooh, orange cake.
Orange cake? You're spoiling me, Mr. Holmes. That's my favourite.
Sometime later.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Inspector Lestrade told me that I should thank you for clearing my name. He also said that you were waiting for me here. I came as fast as I could. I cannot thank you enough. It is all because of you that this nightmare is finally over.
I believe that this belongs to you.
My father's securities. Incredible! But how did you get them?
It would take far too long to explain.
Tell me. This is extraordinary. You are a genius.
Then that may serve as an explanation. Goodbye, Mr. Nelligan, and good luck.
Goodbye, Mr. Holmes. And thank you. 1,000 times thank you.
The fate of Black Peter. Peter Carey was murdered by Patrick Carnes, a professional harpooner, the only one capable of executing such an accurate throw. His tobacco pouch was found inside Carney's cabin, but the murder was in self-defense against an armed and furious drunken sailor. You decided to absolve Patrick Carnes. Clues found: 16s. Conclusion: Carnes is guilty. Moral choice: absolve Carnes. Hold to check your conclusion. May spoil game experience. No, I don't want to do that. Accept the decision. You are about to finish this case. The save files for this case will be removed. Press no if you would like to select another moral choice. Press yes if you agree with the choice you have made and you are ready to start a new chapter. Yes. Personality ranking: sympathizing. 81% of people solved the case the same way. 59% of people made the same moral choice. Oh. Interesting, yes? Riddle on the rails. I like this game because it's multiple cases. We're not just trying to solve one long case through the course of the entire game. So keep it fresh and interesting, yeah?
This trip to the countryside will be good for you, Holmes.
Oh, Watson.
As your friend and your doctor, I really do recommend that you give yourself a complete change of scene. Fresh air,
Oh, I've got
brisk
my deer
walks,
stalker on.
bird watching, chopping wood.
Sounds intolerant. I mean, certainly it sounds delightful.
But you haven't yet told me who your friend is. The one we're going to visit.
He is a bee lover.
A bee lover? Do you mean that he keeps bees? That must be Mrs. Hudson, bringing the warm cloth that I requested.
There is someone to see you, Mr. Holmes.
I have no time. Send whoever it is away.
Yes, Holmes, I really think we ought to leave now.
Mycroft.
Sherlock.
Oh, Mr. Holmes? Perhaps you don't remember me. I'm Dr. Watson. We met at the Diogenes Club a few years ago. I documented our encounter in a short story I gave the title The Greek Interpreter.
He does remember you, Watson. My brother remembers everything, and that is why he is so valuable to the government.
We're about to depart for the train station.
I know.
You know?
Sherlock, I need your help.
Oh.
There are people who presently threaten both our country and the crown itself. You must help us with those methods of yours.
Need help. Those are not words I would readily associate with you, Mycroft.
I wrote you a letter, but you did not reply. And this is not about politics. It's about people. People similar to those whom you pretend to defend in your petty detective affairs.
Ugh.
Everything is about politics with you, Mycroft. I'm not interested. Have some of your agents, your spies, or worse, undertake this job of yours. You are defending your people, and they have little to do with the people I choose to help, I can assure you.
That's the point. You think exactly as they do.
Who are they?
The Merry Men. He is talking about the Merry Men. A band of idealistic terrorists.
Sherlock, do please think about it. They are planning something diabolical. Your country needs you.
You need me, Mycroft, and you are not the country. Although if your waistline expands very much further...
Oh.
Mrs. Hudson, tea will not be necessary. Dr. Watson, the train conductor, Mr. Parker, is aware that you will be 7 minutes late. You are in the 4th car. The train will be waiting for you. Sherlock, enjoy your time in Staffordshire. And do, please, at least write to me on your return.
Well, they get along so well. Souvenirs. A harpoon. Ah. Oh, that's the harpoon that was above the door, yes?
This is where I keep my post.
Let's see. I swear I can read. A harpooner's revenge. The grotesque murder of the former Captain Perry Carney, known in private as Black Peter, has been resolved. The evidence that Scotland Yard received from a trustworthy source was more than sufficient to conclude that the murderer of Peter Carney was Pablo Conventero, one of Carney's former harpooners. However, lawful justice could not be awarded. Conventero was found dead of natural causes, possibly from his remorse at committing such a terrible crime. Oh yes, I'm sure that's what it was. Okay.
This is where...
Okay. Alright, Watson. Are you ready?
Holmes, please call a cab while I pack my suitcase. We should be late for the train.
Alright. Are you coming with us, Toby?
Look after Mrs. Hudson for us, Toby.
That's a good boy.
Watson, I'll hold a cab for us. We leave in 5 minutes for the station.
1 week later. Riddle on the rails. Ha ha ha.
What a gloomy night. It was warmer inside the waiting hall.
Since the station master told us that the train is about to arrive, we should not have to wait very much longer.
Yes, at last.
Choo-choo.
Attention! The train is arriving at the station. Please stand well away from the platform edge.
I'll take your bags and your blasted archive suitcase. But, Holmes, the headlight. It's faded away.
Something is wrong. I can't hear any sound from the incoming train.
Excuse me, sir. Can you explain what has happened?
I don't know. It's as if the train vanished into thin air.
Holmes, say something.
Quick, fetch a lantern and let us take a look.
It's too dark. Only fog and rails, nothing else.
There is no use in stumbling around here at night. We will come back tomorrow.
How does a whole train just disappear? The next morning, very early. At least Watson will be joining us for this one.
Well, here we are again at Evesham Station. We have a full day ahead. Let us begin our investigation.
Come now, Watson.
First of all, let us examine the area where the train disappeared.
Rooster.
Trains can't just vanish without leaving a trace. It isn't possible. Is it, Holmes?
One would think not, Watson. I'll go back to first person. Hello.
This is the place where we saw the train vanish last night.
A discarded item, possibly thrown from the train. Railway sleepers, nothing unusual. There are no tracks or footprints on the ground. The rails have not been touched. There's nothing unusual here.
Huh.
There are no signs to indicate that the train ran off the track, nor are there any other traces. There is nothing whatsoever. There are no clues. But then, a negative result is also a result.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. No clues, and you're smiling.
Yes, Watson, I do smile on occasion. This mystery appears very promising.
All right.
This investigation won't be simple. We shall require a map of the region.
Perhaps the station master could lend us one.
Very good, Watson. Let's go. Gap in the fence. Interesting. Good morning.
Good morning. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Yes, I remember you. I'm Station Master Everett. You were here last night. So, you are Mr. Holmes, the great detective. Will you be investigating what happened?
I shall indeed.
It is extraordinary that an entire train could disappear like that. And to think of all the poor people inside it, the passengers, the driver.
The conductor, you mean? Spots of earth. A wedding ring. An honorary badge. Full grey hair.
Could you please give us any details about the train?
Well, there was nothing so very special about it. At least not that I can recall. My memory's not what it used to be. However, if you need it, you can have the train composition report. It's inside my office.
I would be glad to have a detailed map of the local railway district.
But of course, please, take the one that's pinned inside the waiting hall.
Thank you.
See you later, my good man. This map will be useful.
Aha. There's a lake. Excellent. Watson.
The whole train just disappeared. It's unbelievable.
It is quite the mystery, Watson. Now.
An old locomotive bell. This part is probably from a locomotive. This place serves as a storage area for the station.
Very good, Holmes.
This part is probably from a locomotive.
Do you think so, Holmes? Paper. Yes. Yes, quite indeed. Yes. Luggage compartment.
Railway post bags.
Okay. Let's go into his office. Tickets. Tickets, please. Message to all stations. Mr. Robinson is located at Brittleton Station.
A new telegram.
I think we should meet this Mr. Robinson.
Okay. This man is in his 60s, and he has been married for a long time. The fresh spots of earth upon his sleeve reveal a passion for gardening. His badge of honorable station master reveals that he is a long-standing employee. All of this demonstrates his desire to live a quiet and stable life. Indeed, indeed. I got my map of the district, and... Solve the mystery of the vanished train. Find more information about the vanished train. Train composition. Line, Nottingham to London. Type of train, the LNER number 324. Composition, locomotive, coal car, first class car, postal wagon, special wagon, ordered by Mr. Robinson, second class car.
Here is the train set.
Special wagon, eh? What could this be? Dialogue, the vanished train has the following composition.
A telegraph.
Intriguing. Alright. Wait. Okay, now. That one thing just kind of stood out for a second.
Holmes, how is it even possible for a train to disappear?
Right. Right, let me inquire about Mr. Robinson.
According to the train composition report, there was a special wagon. What does that entail?
That's a highly secure car, ordered by a private party. It is generally to carry something of value. Those wagons have iron walls, you know, without any windows. And they're fitted with a complex key lock.
That is important information. Do you know what was inside this particular wagon?
Certainly not. No, that's private. And it's not my responsibility to allot the wagons to whoever.
Was there anything exceptional about any of the passengers aboard the train?
What do you mean? Like officials? I wouldn't know. Oh, but now that you mention it, yes, there was something. There was a message from Bridlington Station saying that the train had been delayed because of an issue with the passengers. But what kind of problem that they didn't say?
That is interesting. You mentioned a problem at Bridlington Station. I should like to visit this station. Could you mark it on the local map?
Of course. It's a suburban railway station. You might take a cab there.
See you later, my good man.
Very good. Bridlington. Let's go, Watson. Give me just a second. Alright. Just had to go flip the fireplace off. It was getting a little warm. Alright. Hey, Watson.
Good day to you, sir.
Good day. To whom am I speaking?
My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is...
Are you a representative of this damned railway company? Because I have a complaint.
We are not from the railway company. We are...
Well, in that case, Mr. Shamrock Flomes, please excuse me, but I'm not in the mood for idle chit-chat at the moment.
Wow. Asshole. Paper, put some pants on and pull them up. You saw nothing. Australian hat. Yeah, that explains his demeanor. Expensive clothing. Heavy gold ring. Crocodile skin boots.
You must be Mr. Robinson, is that correct?
Yes?
I am leading the investigation of the disappearing train. It would help if you could answer my questions.
Ah, well, all right. I have nothing to hide.
I presume it was you who placed the order for the special wagon.
Yes. It was to transport my valuable prototype safely to London. My prototype is a revolutionary device. It is capable of producing electricity.
Oh.
I'm a businessman and an engineer. I had already found several potential customers for my invention. But I was very optimistic about the directors' board who were travelling on the train last night.
Interesting.
You mentioned a director's board. Which company do they own?
The Chilean Barcazas Company. I had made an appointment with them. Now they are lost, along with the train and my prototype.
What do you know about the Barcazas Company?
It's a large South American company. They showed a great deal of interest in my prototype, and they seemed wealthy enough to do business with.
This revolutionary machine of yours, was it very valuable?
For God's sake, sir, it is priceless. It could change the world we live in, and yet I was selling it for almost nothing. I am a humanitarian, you see. I do
How
not know if I will ever
much?
be able to get over this disaster. I cannot believe that it disappeared with that damn train.
Mr. Robinson, could you please clarify? Were you traveling alongside your prototype?
Yes, I was. But I had to step off the train. And all because of this stupid station master.
I received a telegram declaring that an important person, a Mr. Bromsby, wished to see you in the waiting room. I merely informed you of this.
Mr. Bromsby is a wealthy gentleman. His interest in my invention was truly unexpected. So yes, of course, I agreed to see him. Unfortunately, he wasn't there. I thought perhaps he might have been delayed, so I chose to wait a while. But despite my requests, the train left the station without me. Absolutely unacceptable.
The timetable is strict. We cannot wait any longer. The regulations require the train to be on time.
You are an idiot. You will pay for it. I will sue you.
Ugh,
Goodbye, sir.
blowhard.
This is an absolute scandal. It's always the same with these rail companies. No respect for the customer.
Work clothes. Cheap ticket. Married. Rough skin.
Please calm down, sir. What is your concern?
Concern? What is my concern? I'll tell you what my concern is.
Oh.
Last night I were on the train as usual with my colleague, heading home. Then along came this ridiculous ticket inspector, who started arguing that our tickets were invalid. He made us get off the train, and he was extremely rude about it.
Were you aboard the train that vanished last night?
Yes, I heard that it disappeared. But I don't care because we would have stopped before then anyway. Our tickets were valid and no doubt about it. And then, to top it all, the ticket inspector pushed everyone else out too, except for a bunch of rich. Well, because their type don't need a ticket.
Can you recall anything more specific about this fortunate group?
Well, yes. They were all foreigners. Spanish-looking toffs with snake eyes.
Goodbye, sir. The ticket inspector forced all the passengers from the train except for the directors of the Barcazes Chilean company.
Kidnapping and a theft, I think.
Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you?
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I am investigating the unfortunate disappearance of last night's train.
I see. I'm Station Master Bertram, but my supervisor has not informed me about this. I do not know if...
Do not worry. I have only a few questions.
Let's see. Very young. Clean clothes. Instructions. Ink smudges.
Station Master Everett from Evesham told us that you reported a problem with some passengers last night.
Indeed. This train is a regular line for those who work at Nottingham. But yesterday, everyone was asked to get off the train here at my station. I've no idea why, and it delayed the train. But the worst of it is that now I have to deal with two furious passengers who are complaining about the company's service. They stayed here the whole night, but people do not usually pay much attention to the regulations, you see. There are very strict and clear rules. Paragraph 234 of Article 2G-43 states that in the event of a complaint, you must...
Yes, thank you. I understand.
Papers read that all over again. Oh, Dutch and the boys got the train.
Apart from the passengers disembarking, did you notice anything else that was unusual last night?
I did. And I mentioned it in my report to our higher management on the matter.
What was it?
Sorry, but I can't tell you. The station master's reports are confidential.
Confidential, you say? How long have you been working here?
I've worked here long enough to be quite capable of managing a railway station.
Damn.
Apart from the passengers disembarking,
Rookie.
Did you notice anything else that was unusual last night?
I did.
And
I mentioned it in my report to our higher
question.
management on the matter.
What was it?
Sorry, but I can't tell you. The station master's reports are confidential.
Confidential, you say? How long have you been working here?
I've worked here long enough to be quite capable of managing a railway station.
Rookie station master.
Let me speak frankly, Mr. Bertram. Your age and your lack of confidence in your position are quite apparent. You cannot deny that you have only recently completed your studies.
I was at the top of my class.
Listen here, young man. I am aware that you wish to protect yourself behind all these regulations, but I represent the law.
And you are obstructing the investigation of an important case. I would suggest that you cooperate with Mr. Holmes. Think of your career.
Ah, that is... Well, I'll tell you everything.
Good. Spill.
First of all, I scolded the ticket inspector, for it was he who asked the passengers to leave the train. It was not his right to do so. He was very rude. And then, later on, I received a most peculiar telegram from my colleague at Chesterfield Station, the next stop along the line.
What did the telegram say?
Well, that was the peculiar thing. It was almost unreadable. It was full of errors and awfully vague. It was hard to understand if the train had correctly passed that station or not. You can read it for yourself.
We ought to visit Chesterfield Station. We need to confirm if the station master saw the train or not.
Chesterfield, Leamington, Edicon. Okay. That is a bit odd. Chesterfield. There's Chesterfield. Right, first, let's look around. Ah, sheet of paper.
The insurance policy for Robinson's machine. A significant sum.
Insurance organized by Thomas L. Robinson for his prototype called the Autonomous Electricity Generator. This policy partially covers the loss of the prototype up to 50% of its value. Maximum coverage amount £15,000. 1 year renewable. Wow. Okay.
Don't touch anything, please.
Yeah.
Holmes, how is it even possible for a train to disappear?
We will soon discover that, Watson.
According to this document, you have insurance for your prototype.
Oh, thank God. Where did you find it?
Near the telegraph station.
I must have lost it when I tried to send a message, which I was prevented from doing.
I apologise for that, but regulations state that public access to the telegraph is strictly prohibited.
Upon my word, you keep on digging that hole of yours. You have no idea who I am.
I see that you kept your grip sack with you. Why don't you leave it in the luggage room?
I've had other things to think about. I lost my prototype. And this idiot station master just stands here doing nothing to help.
Oh, but...
Well, that won't do at all. Station master, I believe that the regulations state that any passenger luggage should be taken to the luggage room.
I'll do it right away, sir. Sorry, sir.
This Robinson is quite a character. We should learn more about him.
By rummaging through his luggage, which we just had taken to the luggage room. Ha ha. Oh, luggage room's this way.
Railway post bags. This grip sack belongs to Mr. Robinson.
I think we should open it, Holmes. This is what they call force majeure. I'll keep watch.
Of course.
Watson? Oh yes, one of these. A single line, eh? Interesting. This is quite the convoluted lock. Huh. Nothing lines up on the outer core. So on the left I have the two lines close together, and on the right I have the two lines far apart, but nothing seems to match up with them. There we go. Whew.
Look, Watson. A bundle of contracts. Very suspicious. We should study them carefully.
Very carefully. Alright, let me... Boop 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 means headset's dying. Should have known. I did it. Alright. Let us examine.
An exclusive sales contract. Mr. Robinson is the seller.
Okay, so this is an exclusive sales contract regarding the prototype invention dedicated to appliance supplying electricity to in an autonomous way. Emerson Electric Company, the buyer, understands that they are purchasing this device as is and are in agreement. Mr. Thomas L. Robinson, the seller, is not responsible for any problems that may arise with the prototype after the purchase, whether or not those issues were known by either party at the time of purchase. The buyer is obligated to make payments in amounts of 10% of the prototype price in advance upon signing of the contract. The remainder should be transferred within 1 month's term. Okay. Contract. This is an exclusive.
Yet another exclusive sales contract.
I think I see where this is going. Exclusive sales contract regarding the prototype invention dedicated to appliance supplying electricity in an autonomous way. Hong Kong General Electric Company, the buyer, understands that they are purchasing this device as is and are in agreement with
Mr. Robinson.
Mr.
Is the seller.
That is not responsible for any problems that may arise with the prototype after the purchase, whether or not those issues were known by either party at the time of purchase. The buyer is obligated to make payment in the amount of 10% of the prototype's price in advance upon signing of the contract. The remainder should be transferred within 1 month. I'm seeing a pattern.
Yet another exclusive sales contract.
This one with the Bacarza Chilean
Mr.
Company.
Robinson is the seller.
I see.
Yet another exclusive sales contract. Mr. Robinson is the seller.
Medicine General Electric Company.
Well, it is very clear that this Mr. Robinson received prepayments from various people for his machine.
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
Alright, let's draw some of these conclusions, shall we? Let's see here. Special wagon. Robinson is a victim. The loss of the machine is a disaster for Robinson. Even though he planned his fraud, he's lost far more than he could gain. The insurance will not cover the total cost of the prototype. Indeed. Let's see. The Chilean stay on the train was just a coincidence. The train director overlooked them. The director of the Chilean Brazaca company was intentionally left on the train. The controller removed all passengers from the train except for the Chileans. Yes. So it would seem. Okay. Robinson's motive. Loss of the product will bring a lot of easy money for his Robinson thanks to the insurance and multiple permanent exclusive contracts. Loss of the machine is a disaster for his Robinson even though he plans fraud. Ah. Insurance. Of course. Right. We must look for more clues. Let us go confront Mr. Robinson about his so-called exclusive contracts. Oh. there anything in here first? Wouldn't seem so. Alright, Watson.
It's a scandal. An absolute outrage.
I will not move from here until I receive my refund.
Don't touch anything, please.
Alright, to the next train station then. Chesterfield. I wonder if the Chileans were the ones involved in the theft.
This bin is full of empty bottles.
Very interesting.
A telegraph.
I had thought that all station masters knew the Morse code, but apparently not. How could he fall asleep at work like this? Excuse me, sir. Wake up. Ah, his breath. He must have swallowed half a distillery.
And that explains the how.
By his sleeping off the alcohol, you mean? Wake up, please, sir.
What? The 18-hour-72 train has arrived?
Good day to you. We are investigating the disappearance of last night's train, and we should like to ask you a few questions.
Well, he's got them rosy cheeks. Red nose. Been drinking. He's alcoholic. Clean clothes. Alcohol flask. Married. Fishing line.
Were there any passengers who got off that particular train at your station last night?
No, nobody, it seems to me. Although I did not leave my office, so...
No doubt you were very busy.
You don't say. You can't ever get any peace around here. Now you have to send a telegram each time a train arrives and departs.
Station Master Bertram from Bridlington showed me a strange telegram that he received from you last night. It concerned the train, but it was barely comprehensible.
What? He's a fastidious little twerp, that Bertram. I remember everything quite clearly. It was late, and I was tired, but I did my work. So what? There's no need to be so petty.
You were not tired, you were inebriated. Tell me the truth now, or I shall not hesitate to document your state in my report.
My friend means that you will end up by being sacked from your position.
All right. So I was drunk. I don't remember all of yesterday, to be truthful to you. Please don't go harsh on me.
Holmes, this man has consumed a considerable amount of alcohol. He's not entirely helpless yet, but...
It will not be long before he is. Obviously, his testimony cannot be trusted.
Yes. His lunch. Oh.
A fishing advertisement.
Okay. Train passes through Chester Station despite our being sure if the station master sent the report. The train never passed through Chesterfield Station. The station master was drunk and his testimony seems unreliable. He could have sent the report without listening to the train. Hey River Glory, how's it going? This game is treating me pretty good, and I'm enjoying the upgrades because it has a newer engine. So it plays a little smoother. Okay. Alright, Watson, let's explore some more.
Locked. There is no sense in asking the station master to open it. We shall have to pick the lock.
Oh yay, simple one. No, I'm glad to hear you're doing good, River. Easy peasy. I like this locking minigame better than some of the others. Oh, come on.
Bags were recently dragged here.
You played this one on Epic, though your memory is foggy in some of the cases? Ah, yes.
French wine. A remarkable vintage. These bottles are too expensive for a station master's wage. They were likely taken from the parcels.
So he's a thief.
Shameful.
And a drunk.
These tools were used quite recently. They are still muddy. We should ask about them. Railway post bags.
Alright, Watson. Alright, you. Drunky skunky.
You have quite a number of dirty tools lying around here.
Ah, yes. Well, thank you for reminding me. I should clean them. Although, it might be easier to put them outside. Seems it might start raining soon.
I meant, what were they used for?
Some workers come here and borrowed them from me. They wanted to lift the edge of the railway to one of the stations on the line, so that the water wouldn't come in too close.
Who were these workers?
Well, they didn't seem to be from the company, but they was fine lads.
And
They
you were
invited me
drunk.
to share a drink. And whatever it was, it had a kick to it. They wasn't English. No, I don't believe so. But see, they knew just what a man needed to brighten up his dull evening.
You should be fired. You absolute cad. Ugh. Oh. Can I go into the warehouse?
A handcar wheelbase. Interesting. It appears that elements of the same construction were scattered everywhere. Watson, please tell me, do you believe in magic?
Of course not, Holmes.
Then you are of the opinion that a train cannot simply disappear.
Well, we both know that that is obvious. Why are you asking such peculiar questions?
A little patience, Watson. You will understand my point quite soon. So, are you quite certain that you saw the train at Evesham Station?
Yes, of course. We saw it coming. The headlights, and heard the whistle.
But that is it. We didn't see the train itself.
But... Oh, Holmes, I'm a little confused.
Don't worry, good man. All will be made clear rather shortly. Yes. More signs of the dirt from earlier. Alright, Watson. There's no traces of the train because there was no train. Fake train experiment. The dismantled hand costume is directly connected to a mystery. Let's reconstruct the hand of the car to see if it can imitate the vanishing train. Very good. Oh, Watson.
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
Let us finish this device.
I should use the appropriate object here.
Yes, of course. Handle. Gear. Let's see.
I
Wheel.
should use...
Oh, sorry.
I should use the appropriate object here.
So no, what am I missing?
I should use the
Let's see. There we are. They Scooby-Dooed the train? Yes, paper.
Now here we have the fake train that we saw approaching Evesham Station last night.
Doesn't look much like a train to me.
Be patient, Watson. I haven't finished yet. Try using your imagination. Our train requires only a headlight and a steam whistle. We need to attach a headlight and a steam whistle.
Alright. Is there one in here? Ha. Here we go.
The steam whistle is now connected.
Holmes, what can we do to make the steam whistle work?
It is elementary, my dear Watson. We shall need a fire extinguisher. I need something long for the...
Yes, of course. And there was a long pole. Perfect.
The long pole is now attached. It will allow us to connect the headlight. The headlight is attached.
Holmes, what can we do to...
It is elementary.
Fire extinguisher. Yes, of course. Is there one in here? There it is. Alright, Watson.
The fire extinguisher. Now let us see what we have here. First of all, let us pump the pressure inside the extinguisher. The steam whistle is ready to be used. Watson, I do believe that we have created an exact replica of the train that vanished in front of us last night. The criminal mind can be most inventive. I am somewhat in awe.
It is
So
impressive.
such a thing is possible. If someone went to all the trouble of creating this fake train, then it was surely with the intention of stealing the real one.
Ah, Watson, you should not jump to conclusions. In fact, this does not tell us very much at all, except that the train did not evaporate into thin air.
Although you half suspected it.
Huh. At any rate, we now need to find where the real train might be hidden. I suggest we use my archives to find a more detailed map of our surroundings.
Well, I hope that justifies our having to load your massive archive suitcase onto the cab. It made us extremely unpopular with our driver.
Alright. I made a fake train. Alright. Search the archives. Here's my case.
Now we have two maps. We must combine them properly.
Ah, here we are. Don't shift on me now.
Here it is. There is a side branch to the railway. Its first switch is located between Bridlington and Chesterfield stations. There is one more station to be visited. It is located between Chesterfield and Evesham, and there should be a side railway to the nearby quarry. There is a small section of a railway at the end of Evesham station. This suitcase contains my archives. We can consult with it if needed. It is fortunate that we took it with us.
Let's go to the railway switch first. Okay. Okay, I get it. I can't go that way any further. Jeez. Huh. Mines.
Mines? This is interesting.
Oh, so this rail looks like it's new.
The switch is rusted, but it still works. It would be quite possible for someone to redirect the train towards the mines.
All right, Watson.
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
Now, can we walk towards the mines? Or will the game stop again? Perfect.
Here are the mines, Holmes. They appear to be abandoned.
Indeed, Watson.
Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here. Nothing. Nothing in. No.
Oh. Oops.
Nothing. Nothing in.
Holmes.
No. Nothing in. Nothing in. Nothing interesting here. Nothing.
Maybe nothing interesting here.
Nothing. The distance between the tracks is about 4 feet 8 inches.
Paper, nothing of interesting here, right?
A lightly loaded vehicle came this way. There is a wooden beam lying on the rails. A small vehicle with wooden beams went down this way.
Okay.
This mine has completely collapsed, Holmes.
It is curious, but to be truthful, I am not entirely surprised.
It's difficult to follow you, Holmes.
Hello.
This is an unusual kind of paper, stiff and dry. It was used for a specific purpose. Let us look inside. Sawdust. I am almost certain it is a... Watson, could you assist, please? Do you have your pistol? Good. Fire at this package.
Oh my. Explosives.
Dynamite.
The mines were collapsed inside the train. Dynamite was used as the train was moved inside. I think concealment is our best bet here. Paper. Yes, a lump of sawdust. Very explosive sawdust, Paper. Very explosive indeed.
Someone removed these screws, most probably to take down the rails. A few feet of the rails have been dismantled.
Drive the train in, take out the rails, collapse the tunnel. Perfect crime indeed. Let's see here. Oops.
This box must be the safe. Let's open it.
Elementary, my dear Watson. Elementary.
The Mexican company Caracao and the Chilean Barcazas both want to buy the mines. I need more information.
Thank you, River.
Perhaps Mycroft could help.
Interesting. We inform you that representatives of the Barcazan group are granted free access from now on. The company is the future owner of the mines. Also, starting from today, a no trespassing rule is upheld against any representative of the Carnicle Consortium. The preliminary contract on sale has been cancelled. Do not provide any explanation. Do not provide any explanation. This information is confidential. Yes. Yes, interesting. Very interesting indeed. Oh. Alright.
What should we do next, Holmes?
I need to contact Mycroft. Alright, Watson. It's locked. But I hear noises coming from inside. Alright, Watson. Let's go back to Chesterfield Station. I wish to see if I can't use the telegraph there. Since the station master here is a drunk, he shouldn't care if I do. Sometime
I
later.
asked Mycroft to find out some information on the WEA Coal Company. Here is his reply, and it is an interesting one.
There are two companies, the Chilean Bazacan and the Mexican Carnicle. Both wanted to purchase the WA coal mines. The Mexican Carnicle Consortium had established an initial deal and had prepared all the papers. However, the Chilean Barcazan group, aided by their influential connections, managed to snatch the concluding deal for the mines. Oh, Watson.
Will I ever get any peace?
Perhaps. Oh. Excuse me, Watson. Now, we must investigate this station. I believe that the train was in. I believe that train is in the mines.
funny character. He looks anxious.
And
Indeed.
he is not an Englishman. This scent is familiar to me, but in order to recognize it, I must combine my associations into one picture.
I think this is clever. There we are.
A greenish-brown cigar with a strong aroma, a hint of peppermint. Ricardo.
You already know the name of this man? Holmes, you amaze me.
No, Watson, I refer to the cigar. It is a Ricardo Turrent, a Mexican cigar of an excellent quality. Quite an expensive one, too.
Interesting. No station manager.
Newspaper articles on horse racing. Hurdle, steeplechase, and flat racing. He is a true enthusiast, Holmes.
Betting slips for horse racing. The sums are quite impressive.
It can be an expensive vice. This man had probably used all his savings.
Interesting. Most intriguing.
A telegraph.
How astute, Holmes. You noticed it was a telegraph.
Holmes, look. There's a flooded area over here.
I believe that the flooded area might be worth checking. Railway post bags.
Did you hear that?
This post bag belongs to the station master.
Corwell Advocate Agency, Main Road, blah blah blah, London. Reply to your last warning letter. I wish to assure you that I shall soon honor all of the latest installments that I need to pay according to my debts. Yours faithfully, Edward Duff.
The station master appears to have found himself in some financial trouble.
My darling, I ask you to trust me this time. I shall soon have more than enough money to repay the house mortgage. It's only a matter of days. You may continue living in the house without me, since that is your wish. Please know that I will still care about you and hope that you will forgive me one day, despite all of the harm I have caused in recent years. Yours, Edward. Bets the ponies. Racked up a ton of debt. And then in walks these mysterious individuals, offering him more money than he could ever need to pay off his debts, as long as he decides to look the other way when they steal the train. Alright, let's have a chat, shall we?
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. John Watson. We are investigating the case of the vanished train.
Is that so? Well, good day, gentlemen. I am Mr. Duff, the station master of this station. I'll be happy to help you in any way I can, but there's not much that I can tell you about last night.
No. No melancholy. No watch. Missing a button. Ring mark, but he no longer wears it.
It appears that you may be at risk of some flooding along the line here.
You mean that the whole bloody lake is at our feet?
Quite so. But it is strange, because according to my map, there should be a quarry here, and behind that, the lake.
How should I know? I only arrived here a few months ago.
And where did you work before that?
I was working in Nottingham, but I asked for a quieter place, so they transferred me here. Life is cheaper. I can't really complain.
Did any passengers leave or board the train last night?
No. I saw no one as usual. I reported the train's passage by telegraph. Just the same as all the other nights.
Did you, though?
I observe that you are a gambling man, Mr. Duff. You had hoped that your relocation to this small town might have helped ease your addiction, but it was not to be.
I beg your pardon? Addiction to what?
The ponies, my dear man.
We found a number of horse racing tickets inside your office. Well, well, we all have our weaknesses. An expensive obsession, surely, for a station master.
It is none of your business. I occasionally attend the races with my colleagues. And anyway, that's my private life.
Goodbye, sir. It is obvious that we cannot inspect the quarry. Instead, we can check the beach area around the flooded lake.
Let's see. Train never passed on his station. The station master lied and sent a false report. Perhaps he was bribed with the money he desperately needed. Alright. Let's go take a look, shall we? Not seeing anything of interest. Well, Watson? Ah, the beach over there, I see. First things first, however. Nope, there's nothing else looking good. Crime and punishment. How humorous.
Here we are at the beach that is located near the quarry and Doncaster Station. It doesn't look like a very good place to rest.
Indeed not.
These traces were made by a carriage. Look. The vehicle pressed this stone into the ground. It would have been quite heavy. Nothing interesting here. Nothing in... The distance between the tracks is about 6 feet 7 inches. The vehicle would have been heavy, as these tracks are quite deep.
So, different vehicle than
These
the one at the
traces are
mine.
relatively fresh and were made by a large truck loaded with materials.
Still smoldering.
This place was abandoned fairly recently. Observing the coastline and moored boats, we are able to see that the lake's water level dropped. The lake has flooded the quarry. The dam was probably breached.
To what end?
A label with the name Las Zarpas.
Interesting. Let us go and research Las Zarpas. Excuse me. Las Zarpas was found at the beach.
My search should be focused upon the name. My search. My.
Oh.
My search should be focused upon. My search.
Was any of these?
My. 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 My search. My search.
Yes, yes. The search, the search, the search.
My.
I'll simply check everything.
My. 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 My search. My search. My search should be focused upon the name.
Alright, it's not in the newspapers. Let's see if we can find something in botany, medicine, history, technology. The Lazarpas barges are leaders in heavy good transportation. The Lazarpas label belongs to the mixing consortium Carcal, who cover shipping, electricity services, and mining.
Here it is.
Ah. Interesting. Oh, jeez. Yes, River. Indeed. Barges. Let's see now.
What should we do next, Holmes?
No hints or clues there. Oh, really? I can't go through here? How silly. All right, Watson. I think we should head back to... Oh, should we go back to Eversham? Examine the side rail branch at least the quarry at the station. Examine the side rail branch at Eversham. Yes, let's go to Eversham Station. Look at the side route. It's quite interesting. There's a very, very convoluted plot here, I'd say. It seems... No. Okay, I can't go that way. It seems to me... someone wished to make the lake bigger, so they flooded the quarry.
The entire train has disappeared. It's a disaster.
Is that spur up here or back that way? Should be this way, yes? Aha! It's just a tiny... insignificant spur.
There was a building here not so long ago.
But I don't understand, Holmes. Why would anyone destroy the shed in such a manner?
It was disassembled in great haste. It is most odd. Traces. Let's take a closer look. The distance between the tracks is about 6 feet 7 inches.
I see.
The vehicle would have been heavy, as these tracks are quite deep. These traces are relatively fresh and were made by a large truck loaded with materials. The traces found at the disassembled shed near Evesham and at the lake were from the same vehicle.
Disassembled the shed. Took that wood to the lake. Built one of those barges. Yes, yes.
This road should lead to the town of Evesham.
Very interesting. Wasn't anything here that I missed, was there? No. All right, Watson.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Curiouser and curiouser. Wait, did it? Ah, okay. Never mind. The mines are here. The railway switch. The train came down, got sent into the mine. They needed this flooded. They came up here and took this building apart and took the materials up to this beach. Something is interesting. Let's talk to the station master about that disassembled shed.
It appears that there was a small warehouse near your station, and that it was disassembled. Why is that?
It was burgled overnight about 2 weeks ago. The police have already started their investigation, but I doubt that they'll find anything.
What was inside the warehouse?
Nothing of value. A few 100 feet of standby rails and some spare railway parts. It'd be easy to steal all of that. Why would anyone want to?
See you later, my good man.
To steal a train and make it look as if it had simply vanished. All right. I say we've made pretty good progress. All right. Now we're going to Doncaster and check out this pin. And in fact, we shall check it next time, everyone. I'm going to stop it here. So, we have a very good... No, it was not an accident, that is for sure. Some reason they wanted this train and this device. I'm starting to wonder if Robinson had anything to do with it. Perhaps, perhaps not. However, we will continue our investigation next Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. PST. Haha. River Glory, thank you for the stream and stay safe out there, everyone. Yes, thank you, River, for stopping by. I appreciate it, and I hope you'll be able to join us next time. I will be back on Friday with some more Rage 1, and I'll also be resuming my playthrough of Heavy Rain on Monday. And if you've missed any of my streams or want to get caught up on any of them, they're all archived on my YouTube channel. I'd appreciate it if you'd go over and subscribe to me there as well. Your support on my YouTube channel also helps support this channel, oddly enough. And I'm going to go because I'm starting to get a little congested and I'm going to get a croaky voice in a moment, I can tell. So, let me see if I can raid someone before I do go completely hoarse, I be Twizzle's playing the Outer Worlds. Why not? We'll raid Twizzled. So, everyone, thank you again for being here. Thank you to Goofy Goober for renewing his sub. And until next time, everyone, as always, please stay safe out there.